gentlemen, welcome to our long-anticipated SMIB training. Okay, I hope you had a great and a wonderful dinner and you are ready for today's session. Okay, just so you know, I'm really excited and today we are on a very intriguing topic. Okay, and just to recap on our title, today is about we are entering a new segment which is called the Market Insight segment. All right, this is a series where we compare with other products out there in the market to see where we stand and where we are. So this is actually a very valuable insight. Okay, this is considered market intelligence, market analysis, market intelligence, and these are very valuable intel. And usually from what I know, companies don't reveal or they don't share information like this so openly. So whatever you know today, it is definitely going to give you a few things. Firstly, confidence. And you know our positioning in the market. And secondly, you will have greater trust and you will know a lot more about what goes inside a product and how do we decide if a product is good or not. And thirdly, you can determine for yourself and examine whether Unicity, we are at that quality that you're expecting or not. All right, and of course for other brands as well. All right, so this is a very special segment and be sure, okay, to take notes because it will definitely help you along the way if you are sharing with others. And if you're new, we will welcome you to join us today. And this is the perfect opportunity for you to know more about us. Because for any newcomer, definitely you will wonder, who is Unicity? What is Unicity? And is Unicity really so good? And there are so many products out there. So why should I choose you? So today is a great session and I think will benefit everybody. All right, so this intel is extremely valuable that I can tell you money cannot buy. All right, so buckle up. Let's get all ready for this session. So of course, as we enter this, we want to know a bit more about the current landscape. Okay, what is the vitamin and supplement industry for both Singapore and Malaysia? Okay, so in 2005, it's valued at USD 322.8 million. Okay, and as you can see, this is the conversion for both countries. So fast forward to today, 2022, okay, it is valued at 2.27 billion. All right, and we can see that is a significant increase, okay, over this short span of time. Okay, and it has experienced a six-fold increase in sales, all right, in both of these regions year after year. Okay, not only that, we want to know exactly how does this number add up. So according to statistics, it's stated that there are always new products entering the market. So how much exactly it is? So in 2019, okay, every year you have 322 new products that will enter into the market. So when it comes to 2021, we observe that there's a bit more increase already, all right, 100 over. And this is a span during, okay, this is during the lockdown period. Okay, so maybe at this time, it could be more, but maybe due to the COVID arrangements, that's why it's a bit difficult to speed up. But as you can see, 2022, there are 584. This is just last year's data, and we can see how much the numbers have increased over time. Okay, so there's 80% increase in new products from pre-pandemic until today. Okay, 80%. And there's increase of 146 new products between 2022 and 2021. So right after the borders open, we can already see there is so much new products flooding in. Why? That's because many people see the importance of nutrition, especially after the pandemic. People are getting more and more educated about health and they want to expand and to have a better quality of life. So everybody wants to have a share in this market. They want to have a share in this pie. So as you can see, there's a lot of potential in this category, right, which is in health and supplements. So what are the top 4 categories in this big umbrella? So first, of course, vitamin and general supplements, okay, they are the top categories, like your general vitamin C, okay, multivitamins, then followed by skincare and makeup, all right. Then third, it is weight loss. Weight loss is in this category. Last but not least is home care. Okay, so these are major categories that we can see that is in this market, and these are their rankings. Okay, so of course, we want to know what are the major market players right now. Okay, they are in the top 3. So if you look at direct selling, the first is Amway. Okay, they have been very strong and very consistent over these years. They rarely drop and they are the same worldwide. Okay, second is Susana. Third is New Skin. So this is major market players for both countries, right? They are the same. But if you look at retail, because we're also different market, so Blackmores is number 1, followed by Kino, Himitsu, and thirdly is the BioLife. So Singapore is roughly different. LAC is the first one. Second, it's Cordell's, and third is Blackmores. So we roughly can read the market. Most people lean towards these brands for their supplements. Okay, so of course, as we go in, we also want to explore what are up and coming trends and new forms and packaging that's now really in trend right now. So first one we have is this thing called like jelly. Okay, products that are in jelly form. Okay, we see this a lot in collagen, but also is coming into fiber supplements. And how they market it is very much like weight loss. Okay, so they package it like a jelly form. And next, we also have juices. Okay, these are in the form of a juice or a drink that they make it pre-packed, easy to go, convenient. Okay, you don't need to add water. It's very clean. And there are also new products that look more and more like dessert. I think I have to credit the innovative thought behind it, right? Because it is very innovative. They are moving away from traditional packaging, and they want to make people, they want to change people's perspective towards food. To not think food like medicine, but think food like dessert, you know, so that they will not have this kind of barrier towards trying out supplements. And it's a very fun way to introduce nutrition as well. Okay, gummy bears, and of course, this is not new lah, okay, but there is an appeal about, you know, changing the packaging, or, you know, these are now really trendy right now. So no doubt, there's a lot of innovative aspect here, but of course, when you change to this kind of packaging, there are a few things to consider. There will always be challenges in sugar content, because you want it to taste like dessert or like, you know, food. So they will have to play with the taste profile. Many times they have to add sugar for you to taste good. And secondly, they also need a preservative, because these forms are not so stable under weather, and especially, you know, if you need to transport overseas, okay, these are not so stable and they can melt very easily. So these are a few things that we have to consider as well. All right. And of course, those are just the new form. But now we are moving into a digital era where we are leaning a lot towards digital, celebrity and influencer marketing. So many of the supplements today, they will hire ambassadors, okay, like these are very famous figures, all right, in Asia, or, you know, this is all very famous people, okay, that they will use to, they leverage on their star power to attract people to buy their products, okay. And also, if you go to TikTok, or, you know, just go to Instagram, okay, you can very quickly find something. In fact, I just typed weight loss, okay, and there are tons of videos now flooding the internet, right? And these are just one sample, okay, of influencer promoting certain brands on their channel. So this is actually a very powerful tool that is leveraging a lot of new customers. Okay, but of course, when all this together with the new products, all right, a new form of marketing, packaging together with influencer, sometimes there can be a lot of marketing claims, all right, that they will put on their products. Okay, for example, this one, okay, support appetite management, enhance thermogenesis, okay, all these things when you see, and as an end user, you get very attracted to it. And also, okay, this is in Malay, but you know, the way they can put the number of benefits will make you feel like, oh, it's an awesome product. Even though some of the pointers say it's just very basic. Okay, it says don't have to use spoon, don't have to use water, will not cause constipation. I mean, these are not really benefits, but they'll just add whatever it is to make it look like it is super interesting. Okay, but when we come into the ingredients, we oftentimes do not have an idea of what is it truly is inside the supplement. Okay, so nowadays people are making more emotional decisions already. Okay, it's all based on feelings and on the celebrity that they really like, and if they say something that they really resonate with, then they will just buy it. Okay, it's much based on visual impulse and emotional attachment, and consumers are often unaware about the ingredients and what are they truly purchasing in the end. Okay, there can be a lot of placebo effect as a result. Okay, and many supplement companies do not have their own science team. Okay, I want to stress this, especially on products that they can sell you at a very low price, because they are usually locally produced, like in Malaysia, for example. Okay, they can search for their own supplier, open a manufacturing office here, and to just manufacture their own products and plaster with their own label. And many times they're all food products, so they can put whatever they want. And we do not know exactly the grammage inside, and most of the time they don't really have an expert team to really verify that it works. So this is the one thing that I really want to emphasize here. And thirdly, okay, like I said, food product, now there are new regulations that you don't have to declare actual breakdowns. So the active ingredients and the amount used is questionable. They can say that they have this ingredient in every single page of their posters, but you want to look at the grammage, no information. Okay, so hence it's questionable. You really do not know. Okay, you are achieving the results based on what? And many times, especially weight loss, is done on strict regimes. Okay, short-term quick diet, and definitely you will see result because you're so strict. But once you go back to normal eating, you will rebound. And some, they have a science team. Okay, they are established, but you'll be surprised that their formulations are high in carbs and sugar. Okay, we'll go into this shortly later. So who we are? So just to give everybody a reminder, and especially for those who are new, we are a global company. Okay, we are not Malaysia founded. Okay, in fact, we have a history for more than 20 years. Okay, and we have 30 offices worldwide. Okay, we have a very strong track record in the area of metabolic science, and we have more than 400 products, 750 employees all around the world. So we already have a presence here in the market for a long time. All right. On top of that, these are some of our figures, all right, and what goes into our product. Okay, so first of all, it takes 1,700 hours of R&D work to formulate a product. So we don't just, that's why we don't just every other month, okay, release something. It has to go through vigorous internal testing, verification, and we have 14 and counting scientists on the R&D team that make sure that they have the best formulation, that it has the best effectiveness, and continually upgrading our products. Okay, and of course there are 20 revisions of a product before it goes final stage, so they will test, scrape, test and scrape until they perfect the formulation, okay, that it comes to us. And we have 50 plus clinical studies done on our products. So with these statistics, you know that we take our supplements seriously. Okay, we don't just outsource somewhere. We make sure we go through the proper channels and we give you the best products. All right. And this is just a look at our global manufacturing facility that we have worldwide. So this is in the US. We have one in the Korea as well. Yes, and these are few of our major manufacturing facilities that we produce a lot. We all produce in-house. Okay, our own products from scratch. And just to let you know even better news, this is our new facility in the Las Vegas, and this is a much bigger one compared to our old one, and to meet even new demands and an ongoing market. Okay, so Feel Great is growing very well. And this is some of the renowned universities and institutions that we collaborate with to verify with our studies. Okay, so we are legitimate, okay, just to let you know, all right, and we go through the proper procedures. So we want to know more about the Feel Great program, okay, and what is our direction and what makes us different compared to industry competitors, right? So for Unicity, our direction has always been very focused on insulin resistance. Okay, have always been very consistent in my whole time here. It's always about metabolic health and targeting insulin resistance. Okay, the team has always been the same. Okay, compared to others where they may be changing direction all the time, but this has always been our common theme. So for those who do not know what is this, okay, just to give everyone a very brief recap, okay, this is how it works in our body. So insulin actually is a hormone that is needed by our body for basic function. So sugar, whenever we eat, anything, okay, it requires the action of insulin to give us energy. So without insulin, our body will not be able to utilize the sugar in our body to convert into energy. So that is not good. But what happens is that with our diet today, we are eating too much, okay? So it makes the insulin in our body to go haywire, right? It's already out of balance. So when that happens, it's like this seesaw imagery that we're seeing here, that it overloads the entire balance, okay? There's too high insulin, that it breaks the natural, healthy mechanism in our body. And this is where we call insulin resistance, when there's just too much insulin in our body. Okay, so for us, very simple, okay, straightforward. Anybody will know how to go with this. So we use two products. We incorporate a 16-hour fast, okay, that you do overnight. And together with the help of the Life S, a fiber supplement that you take 2 times before your main meal. And with these two products together, it can bring about an amplified fat burning capacity. And to also, not just only that, it helps to reverse and better improve our blood lipid profile as a whole as well. Okay, so with both of these products and together with the science behind it, it can help to overcome the issue of insulin resistance. Yeah, it's just like that, simple, okay? So this is easy to understand, it's simple, it's uncomplicated. So let's look at how it is different from others. Okay? Okay, and I want to also mention, this is a very important key point. This is our major differentiation, okay, unique selling point compared to other standard out there, okay, which we can't really find. So we are one of the first, okay, who have come up with this concept that our products are effective enough to enable you to enjoy your daily food intake, such as these are things that we eat, okay, on a daily basis, that you don't have to do any calorie counting, you don't have to do any plain cooking methods, intensive or restrictive diets. Okay, we are one of the first to go with this direction, and I think because of this, there are also many people are copying us, actually, right? But we are one of the first who go with this. We break the stereotype of weight loss. Okay, so this is very unique to us. So what do other people do? So I'm going to share with you 4 key ones that are trending on social media. Okay, that is really out there, making a lot of traction also. So this number 1 is what you call Brand Z. Okay, so this Brand Z, beautiful packaging, aesthetic is really neat. Okay, but their catch is this: you need to take a set of products. All right, they don't just go with one; they always is together one. Okay, they don't really encourage you to just take one. So you have to take a set of products to see the effect. And an intensive diet regime is required. So how does this brand work, right? Okay, but one thing is that I am unable to see their information. Okay, they don't disclose their ingredient list at all. So I don't know why. Usually you can find it pretty easily, but they totally don't disclose at all. So I cannot make any judgment about their formulations, okay, at this point of time. So how does it work? Okay, so how does this work is this. They have their own program, okay, so it's so-called, that in 1 to 3 days, you are purely on meal replacement only. Okay, and then the 4th to 10 days, you take 1 mini meal and 1 meal replacement. And just so you know, you must be wondering what is mini meal, right? Mini meal is like this, the size of your hand. all you can fit in this palm is your mini meal. So if you can only fit 2 hard-boiled eggs, for example, that is your meal for one meal already, you know. So you can feed 1 chicken is your mini meal. So that is their concept of mini meal, and you have to put with 1 meal replacement together for 4 to 10 days. You know. Then after that, you can upgrade to 2 mini meals. All right. And if that is not difficult enough, okay, you have to also go through quite an intensive kind of diet regime where they only allow you to go grill, steam, and very minimal seasoning allowed. Right, so of course, you know, no doubt, all right, if you look at their thing, you can see very drastic transformation, but you know, you can understand, right? It's not something that's easy to follow through. Okay, so as we can see from here, you already know it's a very restrictive diet. And if definitely you will see results, okay, because of how much you're only eating. Okay, but this can lead to a lot of side effects actually. And if weight loss is not done correctly and we do not have the enough nutrition that we need, it can backfire on us. And sometimes it will take a long time for you to be able to recover this kind of side effect. So some of these are muscle loss. Okay, number one, you will start to lose a lot of muscle. Okay, and hair loss, especially when you keep dropping hair, and especially at our age, once you lose the hair, it's very hard to replenish back. You will have mood swings, you'll be very irritable, and you have diarrhea also. Okay, so some of these, they go with this kind of direction. Okay, they sell many products. So this is another one called Brand P. It's very popular in the US. So apparently also it's picking up traction in Instagram in Singapore, but not from what I know in Malaysia. Okay, but I'm pretty sure it will come in also. So this Brand P, it's the way they package it is very much targeted to those who are really into bodybuilding or athlete, okay, things like that. Okay, and their focus, as you can see, is very pro ketone, very pro on going on full-fledged ketones, on high ketone diet, keto diet, right, high fat diet. So they have this thing called ketones, okay, where you can consume ketones externally. So it goes against our natural body's mechanism, where we need to fast at least 16 hours to get ketosis, right, to produce ketones. So this one you can actually drink this. Basically, you kind of hack your body system through it. So if you ask me, because I did do research on exogenous ketones, it does come with some risk because it says it's not definite that you take ketones, you may burn fat. And also, you're going against nature, okay, that you're taking ketones for the long term. So we are not sure about the long-term effect on the body. Okay, but of course, their products are full-fledged on boosting ketones, MCT and stuff like that. So I'm pretty sure there are some effect when it comes to this, but it can lead to unpleasant side effects because this is really maximizing and pushing your body against the natural flow. And you are really pushing your body to produce a lot of ketones more than the normal level. So it can lead to a lot of unpleasant side effects, especially for those who cannot tolerate. I, for one, I can't. Okay, if for those who cannot, you will experience bloating and nausea, vomiting, the kind of side effects. So you really have to, you know, require close supervision if you want to go something like that. But I would say that in terms of the science-wise, I think they are not too bad. Okay, just that this is something that I think at this moment, you know, a bit unsure about the long-term side effect. Okay, so this is another brand also. Okay, it's up there in the market and it comes in stick form. So this is one of those that I'm sure they have their appeal because it looks very fun and comes in gel form and things like that. So, you know, makes you look like, okay, I want to draw towards it because it looks pretty cute, right? Okay, but you look at the ingredient here. I'm not sure if you all can see here clearly. The first ingredient is RO water, you know. It's RO water and then you put fiber. So basically this formula, this jelly thing, is just fiber and water. And you can see here that they basically add some fruit extract, okay, some juice, some berry, white kidney bean. And because they don't give you the grammage, so you don't know exactly how much they're putting in, they can just be sprinkling like a little bit and they say that's inside. So I really do not know, seriously, how does this work? Okay, and look at the claims. All right, wow, the way they say is like you will achieve wonderful results by just taking this on your own. Okay, so I really do not know. Okay, and they rely a lot on influencer and celebrity marketing. That's the reason why they're getting so much traction online. Okay, but if a product or a company they put a lot of emphasis on influencer and celebrity marketing, we really have to be a bit more cautious, because why do they need to do that, right? If you are already so sure on the science of your product and you're very confident, you don't have to do this actually. Just like Apple, all right? They don't hire any endorsement, right? Okay, but people still buy their products. So it's the same thing. Okay, and this is something that I'm also a bit on the fence about, because I just don't have enough information about this. And just one product to lose weight, okay, yeah, and I'm just unsure about how it's gonna deliver its results, right? So the last but not least is something quite similar. It's like this really edgy and like, wow, quite cool packaging, right? And it says a 7-day achiever. All right, you can increase fat loss, burn calories, and suppress appetite. This is one thing. Okay, and so you look at this. This is also another example of food product where they don't tell you the grammage, but at least this is slightly better than just now, where apple cider vinegar extract is the first one. All right, and of course, some of all these other things that I'm pretty sure the way they market it is to boost metabolism and fat burning, things like that. Okay, so it is true that apple cider does have some effect in fat burning and reducing insulin, but I don't think, okay, that you can, because of this, you can achieve that in 7 days. Okay, research, they do say that, but it's very modest actually. The effect of apple cider is modest. All right, it's not something that you can achieve, wow, you know, in 7 days. I mean, I don't think so. Okay, this is just give you a modest effect on it. That's what science literature say. Okay, and frankly, if you want to incorporate this, you can just get your own apple cider vinegar. Seriously, you can just buy from the shop and you can add it into your drink. Okay, this may not be necessary, to be frank. Okay, so like I said, all these things, potency, effectiveness, I'm not very sure about how results can just be achieved in that 7 day. Don't know. Okay, so those are brands that we do see online. So now we want to compare with those who are in the same industry as us. Okay, comparison with major players. So most major players, their weight loss direction is they follow a diet plan. Okay, and most of the time you have to do some form of restriction. You have to control your portion size or the food that you eat. And the major products that they use is protein supplement. Okay, they will definitely use one meal in your day to replace. So of course, to be fair, okay, we have to compare our protein with other proteins out there. Okay, so Unicity Vanilla is this protein 12, carbs 12, sugar 1 gram only, and fiber is 10. So as you can see here, it's a very clean product. Okay, that is just very clean. The protein and carbs, they come from the plant source itself. Okay, so this is brand A. All right, this is brand A, okay, 51 grams, but 51 grams also their protein, not to say a lot, okay, because if you look at grammage here, right, but their carbs is high, but what is high is their sugar. Right, even though they're taking a lot more than us, but it's 10 times more than the content that we have, and our fiber is more than them. Okay, even though they are on a much higher grammage compared to us, right? Brand U, also another big one. Okay, they have slightly more than us. Okay, so understandable that their protein, okay, in terms of grammage, is more than us. But if you see their sugar and their fiber also, and their carbs is also very high. Okay, last but not least, this is the most surprising one. Okay, this is the most, I'm quite speechless, so I don't know what to say, because their sugar is just as high as the protein inside. And yet, they're so well known. Okay, and this is the reason why I say, okay, that if you compare what we have with what is there in the market, our products are actually very good. And you can see it's very clean. Okay, and we minimize what's not necessary, and what is good, we fortify it. Right? So Unicity, we have really great products. Okay, so I hope that this has reinstated your confidence in what we have. Okay. Okay, and of course, I mean, I also try to find products that are somehow similar to our two products, which is the BioSlife S and the Unimarket. So I have to find something that compares to BioSlife S, right? And there are major players that also have fiber that they market it to add on top of their protein to enhance weight loss. Okay, so this is from brand A, the same brand A as just now. So you can see they also have their own fiber supplement, right? But how many fiber can you see here? There's only 3, right? And like that only, you know, this is their nutrition information. So this is also another brand. Okay. And that's all. Okay, they don't really give us enough breakdown about how much is per serving, right? They don't tell us what is, at least here they got tell what kind of fiber is inside, but they don't really tell you except the grammage. But if you look at ours, BioSlife S, ours is like legit, okay? You see, it's like we declare to you the grammage of all of the micronutrients that we have. We have more than 13 inside. And the fibers that we have, okay, this is the reason why, so even though people are skeptical, but there is a reason why BioSlife S is so effective. Because of the 3 classes of fiber that we have, the Biosphere, the Unicity 7X, and BioCardio Matrix. Okay, we added so much more stuff. Okay, 6, and we also add this 7X formula. And this is the reason why even by just taking 2 sachets a day, maintaining your healthy eating, your normal eating, you can also start to see some results already. All right. Okay, and this is the reason why, because of BioSlife S, you don't have to avoid or hate carbohydrates. Okay, you can still eat, because to be frank, you know, to live realistically, we all still need to have some carbs in our diet. So this is the results. Okay, without and with BioSlife S, you can already see the significant dip in your blood sugar already, just by taking BioSlife S. Okay, before your meal. All right. So last but not least, we also want to see about yerba mate, right? How yerba mate is different from others in the market. So as I do this research, I can't find anything, you know. All right, surprise, surprise, I can't find anything. All right, it's pretty unique to Unicity, and there is no supplement I know out there that sells Unimate. Okay, not in Singapore and Malaysia at the moment. All right, and what there is, okay, I search online. Okay, there's of course some that you can find from the US. All right, they do sell Unimate, yerba mate. They go by tea, or tea usually the potency is very little, and they have capsule. So capsule is only 600 milligrams, but for us, okay, just 1 packet, you got 3 grams of yerba mate. You know, 3 grams and 600 milligrams is a big difference. 600 milligrams is only 0.6 grams. Okay, so we are like easily 3 times more than what it is there. And for us, if you look behind our product information, it's very clean formula. It's just yerba mate leaf. That's all. So it's pure concentrated yerba mate that really give you the full benefit. Okay, and it's more than just an energy metabolic boosting product, because there are tons of this kind out there. All right, a lot. Okay, that say that okay, give you energy, boost your metabolism, a lot. Okay, but Unimate does this and so much more. Okay, first of all, he gives no energy crash and jitter. This is a very important feature, because many out there, they give you energy crash and jitter. All right, because of those energy boosting properties, they are unable to fight with Unimate in that aspect. And not just only that, it gives you mood benefit also. It gives you cognitive, brain health, focus. It also assists in your body's natural ketone production. So we go beyond the normal, right, and so much more. They were able to give you and your well-being. And just a side note, okay, even big world figures like Messi, Obama, okay, they all also take yerba mate. So it speaks about the potential and the power of yerba mate, right? Okay, so what's the conclusion that we're having today is, okay, we are indeed very unique and special compared to what is there in the market. In fact, we are going against the norm in a sense. So what are our methodologies? Okay, so our method is very simple. It's just 2 products and 1 practice, 68, and we target insulin resistance. And this is our main focus. So for those who are in a similar industry as us, okay, they do calorie restriction. Definitely, they will only restrict you 1,002 for female and 1,004 to male. So you have to only eat within this calorie range. And there are definitely food restriction and protocols that you have to follow in order for you to achieve the result that you desire. Okay, so of course there are other social media and retail also. Okay, they claim that you just take one product, you can achieve results. So we are not very sure about the effectiveness there. Okay, so number of products required for us, back to it, we only need 2 products. Okay, by just taking 2 products consistently, you can already observe some effect. So for other industry players, you will often need several others to observe an effect. Okay, they will not just give you just one meal replacement. Definitely, you have to add other things on top of that, okay, for you to see effect. So for others, okay, social media related, again, they always push for one, but they may upsell, okay, by suggesting another one together with it. So it really depends on the brand. Science team, very important, very, very important actually. So Unicity, we have, all right, 14 and counting. Yeah, there are other similar industry players that also have their own science team. But other, like especially on social media ones and all those are trending, not very sure. Okay, most of them don't have, especially if they don't declare their grammage of their ingredients, and they often rely on OEM and external suppliers to provide those ingredients. Okay, last but not least, this is very important, and this is what will determine success. Okay, Unicity allows you to enjoy your normal food. Okay, because we have to eat rice, we work outside. Okay, so it's very difficult for us to cook and eat clean, and it's realistic, it's practical, it's easy to incorporate, and most importantly, it's sustainable. Something that you can do with your everyday life. Makes it like you don't even feel like you're on a weight loss regime at all. Okay, so for those others who are in a similar industry, many times you have to follow protocols, regime, and it's very difficult to follow long term. So yes, you can follow through if you're really determined and disciplined at short span of time. Definitely you will see results, but long term is another thing, is another question mark. So for other products, social media wise, it depends on their product, how they market it. Usually there's no specific requirement, but I think many times they overclaim. So this part about lifestyle I cannot really answer, but most of the time I think they don't have any protocol that is required. Right? So with all that we have discussed today, it really gives us a lot of insight, okay, about what's happening out there, so that we don't have to feel overwhelmed, and we know what are the specific aspects that we have to look at before we make an informed decision. So the most important thing when it comes to making a decision is the ingredient. You have to make sure that the ingredients are good and is clean, and not just based on marketing and packaging and leveraging on celebrity figures, because we know oftentimes we don't make good decisions because of that. And after doing this analysis myself, I will have a newfound appreciation towards Unicity, okay, and the thought and the quality of our products. It is actually very good that people don't know and they're not aware about how we are compared to others that are out there. All right, so I hope that with this you have a better idea, you have a more deeper understanding of products, and if you're new, you have more credibility more credibility with us, Unicity. Okay, so now is the time for Q&A. So if you are curious about anything there is out there, okay, you can feel free to just drop a question, and this is the time for Q&A. So yeah, if you have any questions about this, you please feel free to put in there, and I'll be more than happy to answer. Okay, so we have a few questions here already, so I'll just answer them first. So chlorophyll with fuel, great combination. Yeah, why not? Because chlorophyll itself have very, very low calories. Okay, it's safe to take, and it's definitely lower than 20 calories. So incorporating it definitely will bring you a lot of benefit, because Malaysia, right? Okay, Singapore, we have a new formulation soon also. This upgraded formula is actually quite good. So you can definitely eat this and it will boost the effect. All right. Okay. Any reason why the gum arabic is classified under 7X and not under biosphere fiber? Well, I believe the science team definitely will have thought this through. And maybe this together with gum arabic, they have a much better effect together. And maybe in terms of their formulation, it's put in such a way. So I'm sure that there are reasons, and I think that it's more targeted towards lowering or giving the health benefit in that aspect. Okay, so yeah, I'm pretty sure it's along that line that yes, the best complement with both of these put in together. All right. Okay, so can people with asthma, gastric consume feel great? I think better not lah. Okay, so for those who have asthma, because you know asthma is a very delicate health condition. Anything could trigger asthma, and gastric also. Depending how bad is the person's gastric. Okay, so if the person have not really bad gastric, they may be able to tolerate Unimate lemon, but lemon ginger is a bit on the stronger side. So I think asthma better don't. Gastric depends on the person and how severe is their gastric condition. Okay, are we able to consume Unimate twice daily during the night and in the morning, since the calories is not that high? Yeah, of course you can, but if you can sleep lah. So if you can take Unimate twice daily and it doesn't give you an issue sleeping at night, then you can take lah. Yeah. So if on days that I need the extra energy, if I'm rushing for something, I do take that also, but I don't take too late at night. I take like afternoon, that kind of thing. So that can actually help to give you the additional mood boost and energy to go forward. Okay. Okay, I just received one inquiry about KBLS. Sorry that I managed to join late. I might have missed it. However, the inquiry was asking what different BLS compare with other brands. Okay, so I've already told you, okay, yeah, just now we actually went through that slide. It's actually very different. That we have 6 different type of fibers, and we also added additional plant polysaccharides. Okay, so this is actually the selling point. All right, and others. Okay, maybe I can just go through the slide since we're here, right? We can just briefly look at this quickly. Okay, so you look here. All right, so this is already, it tells you a lot of story already. Okay, so these are from major brands, by the way. There's a lot of, yeah, it's true, there are a lot of fiber supplements out there, but they just give you a very generic kind of a landscape about their products. And here there's only 3 major fiber ingredients, and here they don't give you anything at all. But for us, okay, we are very transparent. Okay, we disclose all the vitamin and minerals that is in this label, and also you can see the number of fibers that is here. Okay, that 5, 6 together with gum arabic, right? So, and they also give you different type of function here. This is for the heart. This is okay to answer GC's question, because both of these together is what creates the Unicity 7X, that fiber component. That's why they put it together. All right, they must have a reason why they put it together like that. And these 6, they are the components that made up the biosphere fiber aspect. Okay, so you can see it's very comprehensive. It's definitely a lot more advanced than standard formulas out there. So yeah, I would say that this is really an edge above whatever that is in the current market trend right now. Okay, right. So how many sachets of Baslife S can we consume in a day? Is there a maximum number to it? Great question. Actually, you won't really have a very big problem if you take a lot. Of course, I think you shouldn't take more than 5 a day, I think. Yeah, because if you take too much fiber, you may, you know, some people may not be comfortable. So I think if you can take 4, 5, is also okay. Actually, it will not give you any bad effect, because anyway, it's just plant fibers, right? So it wouldn't give you any adverse side effect, but maybe a bit of discomfort, because fiber, they may expand, especially with the 7X technology. You know, if taking too much, it may expand. But I think 4, 5, not a problem, but you speed it, don't take all together in one go. Yeah. Okay. Okay, can Baslife S still be effective if taken before put together or followed with whiskey? Okay, don't tell me you're going to mix together with whiskey, right? No, right? This question is before. Yeah, of course. If you take it before, definitely it can help to curb one. Yeah, it can still lower the impact of insulin and whatever that would happen to your sugar lah. So if you are going to drink, for example, so you can take this as a protective measure. I think that would be a wise decision to make. Okay, so if someone with nerve issue able to consume feel great, so of course, first of all, we need to know what is their nerve issue. So if this nerve issue is like very mild, okay, and it will not have any interactions with the kind of food that they take, okay, then probably it shouldn't be an issue. But if this nerve issue does have nutrition sensitivity to it, it will be triggered with food, and some food may exacerbate some of these symptoms, then probably we have to be a lot more cautious about that. Okay. So it really does depend what kind of nerve issue we're talking about. Okay, so for Jocelyn Ng. Okay, another question, Uni Mate, the tea leaf is available decades ago. What makes Uni Mate different? Okay, the key thing here is the 5-step technology. Okay, I didn't show here, but if you look at our Uni Mate lemon don't have this package, don't have this label, but our citrus mint, we actually do have this 5-step process that we label it. Okay, there's basically extraction techniques. We have roast, we also purify them, we roast them, we pick the highest quality ones from South America, and we use Switzerland technology. So it is a very pure, and it has 5 times more potency compared to whatever standard supplement out there. Okay, it's because of our technology, and we invest a lot into making the equipment. They can give us high potency Uni Mate. So out there, of course, there's tons of tea leaf, like you said, available decades ago. But maybe if you drink that little bit, we don't really know what the effect is going to give you. And it's just tea leaf, you know. Tea leaf cannot compare to extraction that we grind it into powder form. Okay, the difference is very big one. As you can see, what the grammage is 3 grams, you know, one. And whatever that's there outside, tea leaf maybe, I don't know, 0.1, 0.2 grams. So it's really the potency of it. Okay, and ours is the one that is really different. Okay, so for those taking insulin jab, do they need to gap before or after taking fuel grade? Taking insulin jab, usually they will take before food. So this one I think better ask the doctor lah. Okay, because we have to look at what kind of jab they take, what brand. Okay, some is short-acting insulin, some are long-acting insulin. So this is best to advise, spoke closely to the doctor. Just to reconfirm the asthmatic patient, I also think no. Okay, because asthma is a very delicate situation, as I mentioned. We do not know what can trigger it. So it can be quite life-threatening if the person's asthma would be triggered. So thank you, GC, for your, for your add-on. Okay, so gotcha, thanks, scientists. I feel like a scientist. Good. Okay. Okay, I got one question to inquire. Metabolism drop, is it due to digestive problem? Okay, metabolism drop, digestive problem. It could be. Okay, of course, we have to look at different areas. Metabolism is due to a few things. Now, one of the main drivers, of course, age is one of those things. Age actually, and stress, and your hormone levels. Okay, and of course, your sleep and your diet. So there are these few things to look at, and of course, there are some lifestyle factors that can be a culprit behind it. And of course, metabolism problem will be an issue, okay, at some point in life somehow. So usually if this comes up, okay, there are definitely some adjustments you can do. Okay, taking some, okay, in this case, if you were to mix it, Parastime S or Uni Mate, you put apple cider vinegar inside and mix it. Okay, in that sense, it can help also. So yeah, it could be due to digestion problem also, where our body cannot break down those nutrients so well. So hence absorption, and it also will affect the way that our body is able to burn fat better. So there are many reasons behind this. So if you want to have a more detailed thing, and if you personally are struggling with this, I will get back to you. I think I received your email, but I didn't have the chance to look at it. Okay, so I'll get back to you on this. All right, but just to give everyone point of view, sometimes certain supplements also can actually help to boost your metabolism. Okay, like E is also one of those things that you can take in to further boost your metabolism. Protein also can. All right, so these are a few things that you can incorporate, and we can definitely have another session on this as well. Okay. All right. Okay, so looks like there's no more questions already. So I'm surprised that nobody actually asked me other questions on other products. Or I thought you all would have like a lot of, oh, how about this product, that product? So it's okay. Anyway, today's session we've really covered a lot. So if you have any others, or if there's any particular brand you're interested, you can always forward that to us and we can get back to you with that. All right. Okay, so thank you very much, everyone. Okay, thank you for sticking around. Okay, it's been a bit long of a session today. So next week, we're going to do the same session live. So I highly recommend, if you have any friends who are new, okay, and those who are skeptical, please invite them along, okay, for our next one on Tuesday. So it's going to be a dynamic session, and I'm sure that you'll be able to, get a lot of traction and steam on then on. All right, so thank you very much, and I'm so excited to see you in the flesh. So please, I see you next Tuesday, 8 p.m. Bye.